Hasn't two been on each side. Breakthrough and logarithm well.
Hasn't two been on each side.
Breakthrough
and logarithm well.
Hasn't two been on each side. Breakthrough and logarithm well.
Many of you who glance at the sky have wondered if myriads of stars in front of our eyes are hosting at least one other planet that has life. Life that is very similar or radically different from the one we are being a part of here on Earth. If there is somebody light years away, just like us, looking in the sky with the same thought, are we alone in the universe? Life, the way we understand it, has to meet a set of requirements before emerging into existence. It initiates on the host planet or similar body, and it has to be within certain proximity to the mother star, something we call habitable zone. These are just a few among other fundamental conditions. Recent Kepler telescope images led us to new revelations in astronomy. Researchers have concluded that each star in the Milky Way galaxy likely has at least one planet orbiting it, with our galaxy alone hosting at least 100 billion planets. Recent discoveries of exoplanets makes it possible to assign a new empirically valid probability that advanced technological civilizations have been in existence for billions of years prior to our planetary system was formed. According to 2016 study of Adam Frank from Department of Physics and Astronomy, University of Rochester, the probability that we're alone in the universe is less than about 1 in 10 billion trillions, or 1 part in 10 to the 22nd power. In fact, thousands of people have claimed to witness extraterrestrial activity. In our digital age, many encounters supposedly have been captured on video or images. Some are bluntly fake, others are more credible, shot from multiple angles and reported by thousands of people, such as mass sighting in Phoenix, Arizona in 1997. UFO mania have become a part of our culture, spiking after World War II. Most skeptics rejecting the idea of otherworldly encounters, blaming enthusiasts in providing, though unintentional, nevertheless misleading interpretation of unexplained phenomena, feeding curiosity and ignorance of a biased public. That's why it would be fair to analyze similar cases in a pre-modern world, where notion of vast galaxies, aliens and possible extraterrestrial activity was almost unknown to random populace. Despite many alleged recorded encounters, let's take a closer look at two well-recorded events that happened in 16th century Europe. Around dawn on April 14, 1561, residents of Nuremberg saw what they described as an aerial battle, followed by the appearance of a large black triangular object, and then a loud crash outside of the city. According to witnesses, there were hundreds of spheres, cylinders, and other odd-shaped objects that moved erratically overhead. This woodcut was produced by Swiss printer and publisher Hans Glasser, with an accompanying description 10 days later after the event. It is preserved in the Central Library of Zurich, Switzerland. The phenomenon is mostly dismissed by skeptics, finding it likely to be a sun dog. A sun dog, or mock sun, is an atmospheric optical phenomenon that consists of a bright spot to the left and or to the right of the sun. Two sun dogs often flank the sun with a 22-degree halo. The mentioned woodcut became known in modern culture after being published in Carl Jung's 1958 book Flying Saucers: A Modern Myth of Things Seen in the Skies, a book which analyzed the archetypal meaning of UFOs. Jung expressed a view that the spectacle was likely a natural phenomenon, but after examining depictions of meteorological events in the 16th century, it becomes quite clear that sundog effect was already known to post-Renaissance European culture. Here it's painted just a couple of decades prior to Nuremberg incident by Swedish artist Urban the Painter. The other depiction can be found right in the famous Nuremberg Chronicle about 50 years earlier. As it could be seen, these images have little resemblance when compared to the 1561 engraving. Another curious event is reported to have taken place in Basel, Switzerland in 1566. Local historian Samuel Cocchius reports, "At the dawn of August 7th, we saw large black spheres coming and going with great speed and precipitation before the sun and chattered as if they led a fight. Many of them were fiery red and soon crumbled and then extinguished." The Basel pamphlet of 1566 is not the only one of its kind. In the 15th and 16th century Europe, many leaflets wrote about miracles and sky spectacles. Centuries past those appearances, we have a tremendous advantage as we are trying to analyze these events relying on the 21st century mindset. Unprecedented technological progress have given us a unique perspective when evaluating supposedly unexplained events from the past. Many of so-called miracles depictions can be easily dismissed as pure natural phenomena. However, others are making us think. Being highly inquisitive and daring creatures, we never stopped exploring the boundaries of our habitat, trying to answer the lifelong question: are there any other races coexisting with us in the outer space? Not being satisfied anymore with speculative reassurances, but demanding a hard evidence of another life, physical presence on the one of the planets similar to ours. To find answers to these questions, a multi-million-dollar astronomical program has been established to reach our nearest star system, Alpha Centauri, where a potentially habitable Earth-like planet was discovered in August 2016. Breakthrough Starshot is a $100 million research and engineering program aiming to launch a flyby mission to Alpha Centauri within a generation by sending ultralight unmanned space vehicles at 20% of the speed of light. The board of Breakthrough Starshot program consists of Stephen Hawking, theoretical physicist, Yuri Milner, founder of DST Global, and Mark Zuckerberg, founder and CEO of Facebook. Starshot engineers plan that in just over 20 years after the launch, probes will capture images and other measurements of the exoplanet Proxima b and other planets in our nearest star system. Hypothetically speaking, if Proxima b or one of its neighbor planets are populated with similar creatures sharing with us roughly the same type of civilization, What would be their reaction to suddenly detecting unidentified flying objects passing by their planet? Would it be similar to our apocalyptic view of alien attack, or rather different and more understanding that those lights in the skies are just another proof of another civilization, demonstrating once again that we are not alone in this vast universe?